Okay. Should be working now. That's lame, and that's kind of pissing me off. Okay. Now I have to like change all the links. Well, that kind of sucks. Sorry for these technical difficulties. Give me a couple minutes. We'll be starting in a couple minutes. I don't know why YouTube, they make YouTube streaming kind of wonky, but now I have to go back into my shorts. Right. Oh, okay, it's this one. Then I'll have to go for what do you? Or am I looking at the wrong? I hope I'm just looking at the wrong thing. Oh my god. Welcome, zombie, king. Start with ignoring you. Having some technical difficulties with the YouTube streaming, but I think we're almost good to go. Oh yeah, I'm still new to YouTube streaming. I'm more used to Twitch streaming, so it's a little bit of adjustment. But hope you're doing good. Are you new to my streams, my content? Are you new to TGF? If you have any questions you want to ask me, go ahead and ask them. That's the point of these streams. So, okay, can I like? Yeah, I can do this, right? Oh my god. What Anyways, I think I'm just gonna get started with the stream. Hope you all can hear me okay. Can you guys hear me okay? You should be able to hear me okay. If I stop the recording, is it gonna stop the stream? I hope not. It shouldn't. I don't know what. Oh, okay, okay. I think we're doing okay. Why is my OBS doing that? Okay, so I think the first like order of business, the updates for the next comic, the feminization project. So we're right now, art of pages 20 through 24 are being worked on. Next week, uh, we should stop be recording voice lines of pages 17 through 20, and then I can start like editing that. So the feminization project is getting closer and closer. Hopefully, it can be released in November. Like I said, the comic is 31 pages, so we're like almost more than like halfway through. So I'm very excited for people to check out the feminization project. If you guys want like a little tease of what the story is kind of about, like the name suggests, the feminization project is going to be like a more of a feminization and cross-dressing story this time around. But it's really a story about friendship and public perception versus who people really are. Like we may have like a projection or an idea of what we think a person is, but that might not be who they actually are. So the feminization project is gonna kind of tackle that idea, if that makes sense. Like I said, if you have any questions about my comics or questions about characters, just let me know, and I'll be more than happy to answer them. But this time I did like wrote down some notes of like topics to talk about. So I have been watching rewatching a couple TV shows this week. I've actually been rewatching Sonic Boom. I know a lot of people did not like the Sonic Boom game. I haven't played it, so I can't really say. But like the cartoon's actually pretty good. Like it's a lot funnier than it should be. Like the jokes are, at least I really like the jokes. Like it take like a lot of cliches and actually does it in a pretty funny way. Like some of my favorite moments are when like Eggman isn't really a villain. He's just like hanging out with the gang and crew, and like there's an episode where like Eggman's like base goes out of commission, and then he has to be like Sonic and Tails' roommates. That one's pretty fun. And also like Eggman and Amy surprisingly make a good duo, and I liked those moments and those like episodes. So if you have not checked Sonic Boom, I would recommend it. It's actually a pretty good uh show. So I have a bone to pick with my sister. She's got me really addicted to Monopoly Go. Like I've been like really enjoying Monopoly Go. Like I was like, Monopoly mobile microtransaction game. How good could it possibly be? And it's pretty good. Like it's probably the mobile game I probably play the most. I really like it. Like right now that there's like Looney Tunes, um, collaboration going on. Because I feel like the end goal of Monopoly Go is the stickers, is collecting stickers for the Avalon. Speaking of which, if you guys want to add me and give me stickers, by all means, I'm not gonna shut down free stickers. Just saying, you know. I want to actually complete the album set. Uh, that this time around. I was like really close in the Simpsons album. I was like 4 away, but you know it's Looney Tunes. You know. Speaking of Looney Tunes, does anyone plan on seeing Coyote versus Acme? I forget when it's gonna be in theaters. I think it's like this month. Not this month, like August. You know, probably this month by the time this gets uploaded. But I'm just glad that movie is getting released. It originally wasn't gonna get released, even though it was pretty much done from my understanding, you know. But I'm glad Ketchup Entertainment ended up saving it, and I think there's a lot of potential you could do with a like Coyote suing Acme like angle, and I'm really excited to see Coyote versus Acme. Maybe that's why they doing a Looney Tunes collab, as I think it's supposed to be. Well, maybe it's October. I don't know. I know it's supposed to come out somewhat soon. So let me know in the comments below. Do you plan to see Coyote uh, versus Acne when it comes out in theaters? Oh, come on. Why is OBS being weird to me? So another so I was scrolling through TikTok a couple of days like I usually do, and I and I was talking about the top 3 favorite Muppets. And I was thinking about mine would probably be Miss Piggy because of her fashion sense. Uh Walter, because even though I haven't seen the Muppets movie, I know about his story, and I like his like underdog kind of like story. And oh my god, I can't remember his name. The one who was like the main character in Muppets in Space is like some. Oh my god, I need to look it up or it's gonna drive me crazy. Oh my god, my characters. Oh my god. Do. I'm on the Muppets wiki just to. Oh, come on. Gonzo. That was his name. Gonzo. How could I forget? So, Miss Piggy, Walter, and Gonzo would probably be my three favorite Muppets, I would say. What are you guys' like three favorite Muppets? So I guess I have another bone to pick with my sisters. Oh, sometimes when she's over, she'll do laundry for us, which is nice, but she kind of uses too much detergent. Like she fills up the whole cap. I'm like, good. Like you don't need to use that much laundry detergent. I found out recently. Most people use too much laundry detergent. Like uh, what they tell you to fill up is like wrong because they want you to use as much as possible. So you end up buying more detergent. I think you're only supposed to use like a tea or tablespoon. I don't know which. I always get my tea and tablespoons mixed up, like an idiot. So, oh yeah, I've been trying to improve how much detergent I'm using when I'm doing laundry. So, yeah. So like I've said in the past, I'm working for some medical stuff. I'm having to take one of these, taking all these like blood tests and stuff. So one of these blood tests, they sent me the test. I don't know why I can't just go to them to take it, but whatever. That was like months ago, and I forgot. And I was at the point is I could care less about this blood test because they took so long to send it. I thought it was never gonna happen. And then a couple days ago, I go outside and I see a box which probably has the blood test. And there's like a ton of ads. I'm like, oh. First of all, I could care less about this test anymore. And now I have to deal with these ads. So I didn't want to bring the box in with all the ants and bring the ants in. So I had to go back inside and get some like Lysol wipes and wipe it down and then bring it in and then open the cardboard box and take the blood test out, and then I ended up throwing the box out just in case there was some ants left, and it was a whole mess. Like I didn't want to have to deal with it. Like and then like later that day I couldn't sleep because I heard like screaming, or maybe it was music or something. Like I don't even know if it was alcohol or sag. It was spray. maybe another neighborhood, just the voice was able to reach all the way. I couldn't make out what they were saying. It was like, you motherfuckers, or what, something like that. And what happened periodically, throughout the night. Oh, I didn't sleep well that night. Yeah. I'm just realizing I do rock a lot. Why do I rock so much? Like, I'm just realizing I rock a lot, like in my chill. Why do I rock? Why do I rock so much? There's a lot of like ticks you don't realize you end up doing. Do you start recording and editing content and you're like, oh, I do that a lot? I mean, it's not a bad thing, but like, damn.
Killed. Can we?
Give me a second. Then we'll talk about that next topic. So, trying to talk about another comic topic, and I know I'm like a little late to this, but DC announced a couple new mainline comics series like Static and Vixen and a couple others, I think. Looks cool. I don't know. I need to do better with my comic consumption, but the problem is like physical space. I feel like if I go crazy and fill up like too much more, like my sister would kill me. Not really kill me, like please don't take that out of like context, but like, well, I might have to go digital, but from my understanding, DC doesn't really count digital, so I would feel like I'm not supporting, but like I don't have the space for physical, but I want to do better with what consuming comics and supporting comics. So like I don't know what to do. Maybe I'm overthinking it. If you guys have any suggestions, please let me know in the comments below. So as you guys know, I don't really wear makeup that often. I wanted to do better, but like the perfectionist in me prevents me from doing it. Hopefully, I'll get past that. So when I do wear my makeup, it's like a special occasion, and I usually go to a Sephora to get my makeup done. And like I've always had like really amazing experiences with like Sephora that probably like um mm, makes me feel good. Like every time I go in, they always make me feel validated and really like warms up and brightens like my day. Like the last time uh the makeup artist like even like called me a baddie, which made me feel really good. No, it may not like seem like a lot, but like it really makes me feel good. So thank you for those like amazing experiences. Yeah, yeah. I don't know if this is gonna work doing like a weekly stream. I think when I have an actual comic series, then it'll work. But or at least need to watch I stream. I think on TikTok, but I'm still trying to get that set up. So one of my friends asked me a question on one of our live streams, and the audio wasn't the greatest. Um, doing that, so I'm hopefully I can do a better job. So they asked me if I feel like Jack's like character overshadows uh show the Amazing Digital Circus. Yes, but I really like Jack's story. It's uh nice to see more trans representation, even though it's a bit depressing, but that can be like a lot of realities for a lot of like trans people. But it would have been nice to have a more positive like ending. That being said, that was probably the story that Gooseworks wanted to tell, and I think that's okay. Do we wish we would have gotten more of some of the other characters? But that's really not the story Gooseworks wanted to tell. Like it was like Palmy, we didn't get a whole lot of like backstory and stuff. She's the main character. Though I thought like Kang's backstory was done pretty well, and some of the others were done pretty well too. So it just that they focused on a lot with Jax, but I still think the Amazing Jojo Circus is a decent show. Not my favorite show, but like I still enjoy a lot. So I hope I did a better job answering that question this time. Hopefully, we'll see when I release it on TikTok and stuff. So another addiction of mine that I've been dealing with is microdramas. You probably have seen ads for these like drama, these very like K drama esque like shorts, and they're very like generic and don't always have the best of acting. Like it's usually the parents being very mean to the adopted or the real daughter. You know, depending on the microdrama you're watching, and it ends up being the like of of a daughter usually making up lies about the other daughter, and then they treat that daughter badly because of the lies. And then a lot of them ends up that the like adopted daughter was actually the biological daughter the whole time. The person claiming to be the biological drama ended up like lying. And I know I should be watching these. They're not the best, but like I don't know, it's a guilty pleasure of mine. And then there was one what this like uh very popular and famous entrepreneur. He gives money for a kid to buy a rocket. Kids wants to start his own like rocket company. And then years and years pass, and the father's like adopted children are being really nasty to him and stuff, and then that little boy ends up helping that entrepreneur and have him work for him and be his biggest investor. And it's the whole message of pay it forward. I know a lot of people don't like that message, but I would really believe in the message pay it forward. That doesn't mean to do something just so someone will owe you later. It's more about doing something, and then that person will spread that kindness to other people, and hopefully make a better place. I know it's a very optimistic, naive take on the world and the universe, but I really like stories that have elements of pay it forward. So I don't have a lot more to talk about. Damn. Maybe I need to do these streams every other uh week or something. I don't know. But so I was talking to my friend about like game preservation and how like a lot of companies are starting to go more digital only, and the discs are becoming less and less of a thing. And that frightens me. I'll be honest, I don't buy a lot of physical DVDs or games, but it just scares me. I mean, it's not too bad now. It's getting a little bad, but like when you can only uh get games digitally, I think that's gonna end up creating a lot of lost media because the company can just take that away whenever they want, and we've seen companies do it in the past. So like, there's gonna be like a lot of like lost media. So that's why I'm like afraid. Even if you like buy something digital, like a company can just like take that away. So. Oh man, I might have to end it already. I mean, I did a little better job at planning it, but like I don't think that the technical issues helped. Because I had to like remake the stream and stuff, which kind of sucked. Not gonna lie. Oh no! This should be this. Okay, I was like, did I send it to the wrong? Okay. Yeah, I'm probably gonna. I think I need to like rethink how I do my streams, or maybe doing multi-streaming might be the best option for me. I don't know. But if you guys that did watch or were watching the VOD version, thank you, and I hopefully I can see you guys next week, or maybe I'll do this every other week. See you all then.